What if I told you that greatness in basketball isn't measured only by rings, stats, or highlights, but by the impact a single player leaves on time itself? Think about it. How many athletes truly changed the game so completely that even decades later, their names still echo in every arena? Before we break down the legends who shaped basketball forever, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because what you're about to hear might just change how you define greatness in the NBA. Number 10 might surprise you. Shaquille O'Neal wasn't just a big man. He was a force of nature. At over 7 feet tall and more than 300 pounds, Shaq didn't play basketball. He demolished it. Defenders bounced off him like rubber. He shattered backboards, changed defensive rules, and forced teams to rethink how to guard the paint. His dominance in the early 2000s made him nearly unstoppable, but it was his larger-than-life personality that made him unforgettable. Shaq wasn't just a player, he was a spectacle. At number 9, we find the ultimate showman, Allen Iverson. Barely 6 feet tall, yet he carried the swagger of a giant. He didn't just play the game, he changed its culture. The tattoos, the cornrows, the attitude, AI was unapologetically himself. He crossed over Michael Jordan, redefined what heart looks like on the court, and showed the world that size means nothing when your will is that strong. Iverson wasn't just playing basketball, he was making a statement. Number 8 belongs to the man who turned offense into art, Larry Bird. Trash talker, competitor, assassin with a jump shot. Bird wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but he saw the game 2 seconds before everyone else did. His battles with Magic Johnson not only saved the NBA in the 1980s, but created a rivalry that built the league into what it is today. When Bird stepped onto the court, you didn't just expect to lose, you expected to be humiliated in the most poetic way possible. At number 7, we meet Tim Duncan, the Silent Storm. No flash, no drama, just pure, relentless excellence. He didn't need to dunk over you or scream in your face, he'd simply beat you, over and over. 5 championships, 2 MVPs, and countless moments of quiet dominance. Duncan made basketball look simple, and that's what made him terrifying. Coming in at number 6 is Wilt Chamberlain, the man who broke the game. Scoring 100 points in a single game? That's not human, that's mythic. Wilt's records are so outrageous they almost sound made up, averaging 50 points per game for a season, leading the league in assists as a center, and redefining what athleticism meant in his era. If he played today with modern training and conditioning, we might need to rewrite the record books again. At number 5, we can't ignore Kobe Bryant, the relentless competitor. Kobe's legacy isn't just about 5 championships or 81-point games, it's about obsession. The Mamba mentality became more than a slogan, it became a philosophy for greatness. He studied every move, mimicked legends, and then surpassed them in his own way. For Kobe, every game was a test of will, and his influence still inspires an entire generation long after he's gone. Number 4 belongs to Magic Johnson, the man who redefined what a point guard could be. 6'9", smiling like he was born to entertain, Magic could do everything. He made passing an art form and teamwork a spectacle. His rivalry with Bird revived the NBA, and his Showtime Lakers turned basketball into theater. Magic's career was cut short by illness, but his impact remains one of the most powerful stories in sports history. At number 3 stands Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the quiet giant. With 6 MVPs and the most unguardable shot in history, the skyhook, Kareem dominated for 2 decades. But his greatness wasn't just on the court. He was an intellectual, an activist, and a man who stood tall, literally and morally, during one of the most turbulent times in American sports. Kareem didn't need flash, he had mastery. Number 2, LeBron James, the king. From the moment he entered the league, expectations weren't just high, they were impossible. And yet, he met them all. LeBron has done what few athletes ever could, sustain greatness across eras, teams, and generations. He's won championships, broken records, and carried entire franchises on his back. But perhaps his greatest achievement is longevity. 20 seasons of dominance in an ever-evolving league. He's not just a player, he's a living evolution of basketball itself. And finally, number 1. The man who became the definition of winning, Michael Jordan. Every time his name is spoken, the word greatness follows. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. A legacy built not only on numbers but on moments. Those impossible fadeaways, that unshakable confidence, that fire that burned brighter than anyone else's. Jordan didn't just play basketball, he transcended it. He became an idea, the measure by which every player after him is judged. But here's the truth. Greatness isn't a list, it's a story. Each of these players carried the game forward in their own way. Some brought power, some brought style, others brought intelligence or inspiration. Together, they built a sport that millions love and billions admire. So the next time someone argues over who the GOAT really is, remember, basketball isn't about who did it best. It's about who changed it forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive into basketball's greatest legends, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more stories that redefine what greatness really means.